Hi friends, welcome back to Crystal Cooks. Today we're cooking lasagna. For this recipe you will need 1 pound of ground pork sausage, 1 pound of lean ground beef, half a cup of diced onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 2 6.5-ounce cans of tomato sauce, 2 6-ounce cans of tomato paste, half a cup of water, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 4 tablespoons of fresh chopped parsley, 1.5 teaspoons of freeze-dried basil, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 12 lasagna noodles, 16 ounces of ricotta cheese, 1 egg, 3/4 pound of sliced mozzarella cheese, and 3/4 cup of fresh grated Parmesan cheese. This lasagna recipe has quite a few ingredients, and a couple of the ingredients are not just usually hanging around your pantry. However, they add wonderful flavor. If you do not have fennel seeds, you can leave them out or substitute them with celery seeds. I love to use freeze-dried anything when I can, but you can sub the freeze-dried basil with regular dried basil. As always, start by prepping our ingredients. Chop the onions and the parsley, grate the fresh Parmesan cheese, and if you're using fresh garlic, mince it and set everything aside. Then heat a Dutch oven over medium heat. Cook the sausage, ground beef, onion, and garlic together, stirring often until the meat is cooked through, being careful not to burn your garlic. Then either drain any of the excess oil using a strainer or use paper towels to drain the meat. Add in your crushed tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomato paste, and water. Then stir in the sugar, half of the parsley, the basil, 1 teaspoon of salt, Italian seasoning, fennel seeds, and pepper. Stir everything together and then cover and simmer for about 1.5 hours, stirring occasionally. During the last 15 minutes or so of the sauce's cooking time, bring a large pot of lightly salted water to a boil. While the water is coming to a boil, in a small bowl, combine the ricotta cheese with the egg, remaining parsley, and half a teaspoon of salt and set aside. Once the pot of water comes to a boil, cook the lasagna noodles for 8 to 10 minutes. Then you'll drain and rinse with cold water. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees, and while the oven is preheating, we'll assemble the lasagna. Start the layers by spreading 1.5 cups of meat sauce in the bottom of a 9x13 baking dish. Arrange 6 noodles lengthwise over the meat, overlapping slightly. Spread with half of the ricotta cheese mixture. Then top with 1/3 of the mozzarella cheese slices. Spoon 1.5 cups of meat sauce over the mozzarella and sprinkle with 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. You'll then repeat these layers and top with the remaining mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. Then cover with aluminum foil. When covering with the foil, before you place the lasagna in the oven, either spray the foil with cooking spray or make sure the foil doesn't touch the cheese in order to prevent sticking. Bake for 25 minutes, then remove the foil and bake for an additional 25 minutes. Then pull from the oven and let rest for about 15 minutes. This is my lasagna recipe. I have attached it below. I hope you enjoy it. Comment below if you've made this before and how you've made it. What would you like to see me cook next? Let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more recipes. See you next time.